What's good, my peeps of the YouTube? I'm finally back, yes, after three weeks of no videos. I don't know if you guys caught my little update about how my computer had a shock flash wave error or some crap like that. It basically prevented me from watching YouTube videos or hearing any audio whatsoever. Not even just YouTube videos, just any video in general and all audio. So it's like I had to fix that. It took me 3 weeks to finally figure out how to do it. But now I'm back. I'm finally bringing you guys the video I promised about my player discussion for the new 2K12 game that should be coming out in September. I think September, around there. So what you could see is just me creating a new my player. He's a power forward, someone I wanted to focus somewhat around my style of play, like a big man. Not the biggest big man, but will play tough, plays great defense, get you the dirty points that you need. That's just the style I am. I'm like an up. How do I compare myself? I'm like a big baby Davis. I would compare myself. But I'm trying to focus my guy's style of play to like a between of Marcus Aldridge and Charles Barkley with better defense, even though they are great defenders in their own mind. Anyways, into my discussion about the 2K12 My Player mode, I made a list of everything I'd like to see changed or done in it. First off, everybody wants to see this. I know you guys want to see this. It's the difficulty. Like, Pro is extremely too easy, and Hall of Fame is just. You guys know, I don't even have to explain myself there. It's just ridiculous. Like the AI, not well, the AI for your computer will make everything, and then the AI on your team is just completely retarded, and I that needs to be fixed. If you're on Hall of Fame, your teammates should be playing like they're a Hall of Fame computer, not like they're a rookie computer. That's basically one of my biggest pet peeves, but we'll get to my biggest one later on. Something I'd like to see in the my player mode is a story mode, a little story in it. I don't know, with like random cutscenes. I haven't really thought about what type of story. Just something like what any NBA player would experience. Something like that. Like just add story to it with random cutscenes. Like maybe a coach will call you to the sideline during a timeout and like talk to you. Something like that. That would be really interesting. Something else I'd like to see is get rid of the 2K Insider. He is the most annoying person ever. I know you could just turn him off, but and I would say just instead of taking him out, replace him with like an agent. Like you could hire your own agent and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Like in Madden, how you could hire an agent and whatnot. Like have him talk to like the coaches, like set up a contract for yourself. And that's something else I like to see is like you could sign a big contract or a minimum bench warmer type contract if you're like a rookie or whatnot, because every player has a contract, and besides my players, like we're like the only player in the NBA who doesn't have a contract, and I don't understand that. Like all you do is decide what team you want to be with, and you go to that team. And what if you're well, because we don't have a contract in this game, you can't really affect the cap room, and so I would like to see that take effect. Like if you have a huge contract, you cannot. If you want a huge contract, you can't sign with a team that doesn't have enough money to sign you and stuff like that. That would be really interesting because you wouldn't see everybody on the Lakers or everybody on the Heat and stuff like that. That would just make everything so much better because you couldn't like have everybody on one team like that. So that would really help. And of course, like moving on with like the contract type stuff, I'd like to see a better off season, like how you can negotiate contracts with different teams, maybe a free agency, just a better off season, not just what team would you like to sign with type deal. Like I don't want to see that anymore. Maybe Here's like during like the season type stuff. Maybe you could get randomly traded in the middle of the season. Like the coach doesn't even tell you. You just get traded because that happens. Like one day you're on one team and then the next day you're on the other and you didn't even understand what just happened. And I'd like to see that. And also something I would really really enjoy is an all-star weekend. Not just probably in my player, but in the whole game in general. I would like to see an all-star weekend put back into it. Like, but for your my player specifically, if you're a three-point shooter or you dunk the ball a lot, you enter the three-point contest, or you can enter the dunk competition, and also the skills challenge. That would be something I would like put into the game. I'm sorry I'm rushing this, but I'm not trying to go in depth on all the stuff I'm trying to talk about, but I just want to get it out there. Um, Something we all really want to see is the create a player mode. Sign somebody like maybe THQ or something like that just for the create a player part, because if you play like uh, UFC Undisputed, they have a good create a player mode. And maybe just get them for your game. Just they don't even have to be part of the gameplay. Just have them there to create a player, or just anything in general. Just make the create a player a lot better because the hair is, come on, those hairs are just hideous. Like there's no good hair for a black guy. There's no good hair for a Mexican. And even the hair they have there looks weird for a white guy. So it's just get the hair there. Maybe like, cause you know how there's the press conference at the end. Get voice options. Like have different people do voiceovers, and then you could choose for your my player who you want to sound like. And the accessories, of course, because Mari Stoudemire has the glasses. Maybe our my players could have the glasses in the game, or Dwight Howard's specific arm sleeve, something like that. And also going back to the hair, maybe you could just have a player's hair, like an actual NBA players, have a default hair selection of actual NBA players, and you could choose from that because they have actually decent hair besides Luke Rittenauer because his is just terrible. That's just plain terrible. Something I would like to see put in a lot is a 2K show, like going to that story uh, input, like I was talking about. A 2K show where like after every game there's like an ESPN type deal on it. Like put an ESPN or a Sports Center show where they talk about your team or what's going on in the league. That'd be a lot better than having to go through all the little options and checking the screen and reading all that stuff because it would make it more interesting. Like and they could have press conferences from other teams and they could like talk trash against you. They could call you guys out, not call you. They could call you a weak team, a soft team, and that would be actually pretty cool. Uh, Something I like to see is uh, my player pickup lobby with your friends. You don't have to just enter with random people. I know there's ways to get around that, but it would be a lot easier just to get a party with your friends and start a game with your friends for a my player pickup game. So that would be a cool feature just to be like a little lobby. You don't it could be a private lobby. You don't even have to play random heads. Just you and a couple of your friends playing against each other, see who has the better my player. And the thing, it's not the biggest thing I've talked about, but it's my biggest pet peeve, and this could uh, apply also to crew games. Let your player only play his position. Because I'm a point guard. Well, I have a point guard, and he also plays shooting guard, but he's 6'3". And a 6'3" shooting guard just doesn't really exist anymore. And I do not like to play shooting guard. I hate playing off ball when I'm the point guard. That's why I love playing my point guard. But I'm trying to start over with my power forward. But back to the point guard position, like I hate playing off ball. So when I'm playing shooting guard and I'm not a natural shooting guard, it just throws me off my game, and I play a lot better with the ball in my hand as a point guard. So I'd like to see, well, unless they have that feature where you could have the secondary position, like you could be the point guard and the shooting guard, or the center and a power forward. But if you just want to naturally be a true position, like you want to be a true small forward and not play any positions, just stay that position. Don't have the freaking game make you an automatic double player who plays shooting guard and small forward. I hate that. That's my biggest pet peeve. And that could apply to the crew games. Like, you can't have a center playing the point guard. Like, I hate that for the crew games. That needs to be taken out. You can't have a center playing the point guard. It should be whatever two positions they have playing only those two positions, or just that position if they're only one style of players. So yeah, that's my little quick in-depth uh, discussion about the future 2K12 my player, what I'd like to see in it. Tell me your thoughts in the section below. I'll talk to you guys later. West Coast out.